James Knox Polk, the 11th President of the United States, served from 1845 to 1849. He rose to prominence through a dedicated career in Tennessee politics. Starting as a state legislator, he eventually became Speaker of the House, then served as a U.S. Congressman, and ultimately as Governor of Tennessee. He was a protege of Andrew Jackson, and his staunch support of Jacksonian democracy helped propel him onto the national stage. He unexpectedly won the 1844 presidential election as a dark horse candidate, campaigning on a platform of westward expansion, particularly the annexation of Texas. Polk's presidency was remarkably focused on achieving specific goals he had outlined before taking office. His major accomplishments include, first, the annexation of Texas in 1845. While Texas had declared independence from Mexico in 1836, its annexation was a contentious issue due to concerns over slavery and potential war with Mexico. Polk skillfully navigated the political complexities to bring Texas into the Union. Second, the acquisition of the Oregon Territory in 1846. Polk negotiated a treaty with Great Britain, establishing the present-day boundary between the United States and Canada in the Pacific Northwest. His campaign slogan of 54-40 or fight regarding the boundary reflected the popular desire for expansion, although he ultimately compromised on the 49th parallel. Third, victory in the Mexican-American War, 1846 to 1848. Polk's administration provoked a war with Mexico, which resulted in the United States gaining vast territories, including California, Nevada, Utah, and parts of Arizona, New Mexico, Colorado, and Wyoming. The Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo ended the war and formally ceded these lands to the U.S. Fourth, the establishment of an independent treasury system. This system aimed to stabilize the national economy by removing government funds from private banks and placing them in a network of government-run depositories. Significant world events during Polk's presidency included the Irish Potato Famine, 1845 to 1849, which caused widespread starvation and emigration, and the revolutions of 1848, a series of uprisings across Europe that challenged existing monarchies and political structures. While these events did not directly impact U.S. foreign policy to a great extent, they reflected the broader global context of social and political upheaval during his term. Polk adhered to his pledge to serve only one term and left office in March 1849. He died just 3 months later. Ranking Polk's effectiveness is a complex task. He undeniably achieved his ambitious goals of territorial expansion, significantly increasing the size and power of the United States. However, his actions, particularly the Mexican-American War, were deeply controversial and fueled the growing debate over slavery, ultimately contributing to the tensions that led to the Civil War. His expansionist policies also came at a cost to Native American populations whose lands were encroached upon. Considering his clear objectives, his success in achieving them, and the long-term consequences of his actions, Polk could be ranked as a highly effective but controversial president. His presidency fundamentally reshaped the American landscape, but his legacy remains debated due to the moral implications of his expansionist policies and their connection to the slavery issue. A 7 out of 10, where 10 is the highest level of effective.